After two previous disappointing seasons of RWBY, after seeing after seeing the trailer like literally 3 times in a row, so I can make sure that I saw everything, absorb everything I saw from them, so I can be like crystal clear on y'all when I talk about this in this discussion vid. Uh, I can deduce that this season in general, some shit might turn up, and again, some things might just leave you like just gawking for like, what the fuck just happened, or that doesn't make any sense, or anything about that. And more or less in this video, I'm gonna be breaking it down. I'll be telling you how I feel about it, and what's going on, or at least what I can predict, or what might happen and whatnot and whatnot. Uh, yeah, so for starters, it looks like they're going back home. Actually, looks like they're returning, because by the time season three, volume three ended, my favorite season by the way, as that ended, you can see that the main cast, Juniper or whatever, the mush up shit. Anyway, when you see them leaving, leaving for their journey. Uh, it kind of had this really tundra, this really blizzard looking setting in the background, and in a little house or cabin they were in. It looked like they were taking off. So I can at least say that it looks like they're returning. They're returning home. They're going back to their original setting. Um, so yeah, on that part, that's pretty much what I can say. But they're all pretty going there. Um, and I can say at least around this time again, it looks like it's not going to just be Team RWBY this time. Like there's going to actually be more characters included into the four, as we see Nora and Ren and John Art. So I can at least, so from that I can say, at least from now on, or at least as far as this upcoming season goes, there's not going to just be Team RWBY. There's probably just going to be more characters in their little clique that move it on. That at least that's what I can say about it, and whatnot. Uh, and my thoughts on the new characters, I guess, or at least from what we've seen, I guess. There's this old chick who's apparently riding with them, and I guess the only thing I can say is she probably might just be another sensei master type character to RWBY and them, whatnot. And on that, that's where I'm going to get really skeptical on it. Like I don't technically have anything against the whole sensei character prototypes. There's personally nothing wrong with those prototypes. I mean, you got Kisuke, you got Master Roshi, you got Jiraiya, and whatnot. So I guess that's fine. For the most part, there's nothing wrong with the whole sensei prototype. Hell, even tall technically. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. But my only gripe with it is, I hope she doesn't just ends up as another suspendable character that's just gonna be there just to be there for like that, like this much. Because I feel like the sensei character is staple in the series already has been filled up by Crow and Ospen. So personally, I kind of also think like there's probably also not going to be any need for that character. But I'm just only saying it from predictions, of course. Um. So yeah, I have no idea what role she's going to play. I guess we're just going to have to see it to know it. And Unicorn of War, Thomas Vaccaro, he made a good he made a good prediction on who she might be. Like she might be a hidden silver-eyed warrior. So yeah, that's maybe a good prediction. I'm not going to put anything to it. All I'm just going to say is she looks like she's going to be another sensei type character to them. And honestly, I have no idea what void she's going to fill up, or even if she has any importance to it, or she's just going to be another throwaway character, or she's just only going to serve her importance for this Sid's part of the series and whatnot. Then she's like off like anyone else, just like most characters in RWBY. Like they just do their part and they're gone. So that's the only thing I can say about them. And there's this other one that pretty much like steered like all these RWBY theorists up. There's this one scene where in the front you see this guy levitating with this like all gray cloak going on. Some people say that might be a flashback of Ospen when he assumed someone else's body during back in time. Some people say it's Dr. Watts, and I say it's probably just another character, a new character they're gonna include for to serve this said moment in the season. That's pretty much what I think about it. It may be Dr. Watts. We don't know. There's not been a lot of insight on that character. I think by this time they should have been by now actually did something with Watts. And hell, I hope actually hell even hope in volume 6 that they're gonna finally do something with Salem. I mean we're pretty much 6 seasons into the series and they didn't really actually discuss or talk about or really actually gave a thorough background or evaluation on Salem, and I think about season 6 it has to be the time to do so, and that's what it's starting to smell like, because she pretty much again more or less kind of narrates the trailer, sorta, or pretty much gives her piece or a quota or something to Emerald and Mercury and pretty much anyone else who's in her faction. So in season 6, the secret might finally come out. We might find more insight on that character come out of that season and whatnot. That's just speculations. That's my prediction on it. I'm not crystal clear on it. That's just what I think. Or at least that's what I hope. And there's this another one, this fat bitch who's wearing this purple and white outfit, and I guess the only thing I can say about her, like she was literally like in the trail for like 1.5 second, 1/4 second in that trailer. So I only saw a glimpse of her, and pretty much the only thing I can say about that character is she just might be a sub boss, a subplot character for the team. I guess that's the only thing I can say for now. Or she probably might be an undercover for Salem, just like Lionheart, or she's just just some minor obstacle that the team's going to eventually brush off somewhere in the middle of the season and keep moving forward. And from the looks of it, I wouldn't say RWBY's in and out. I don't think RWBY's not going to end for a minute. It's the breadwinner for Rooster Teeth amongst other things. But more so, I'm just saying, yeah, RWBY's not going to end for a moment, but you can kind of tell that the series is steadily about to reach its grand conclusion, or at least that's what it's starting to look like to me. I don't know when, I don't know where, but it looks like it's heading really straight into its conclusion. That's all I can just say on that piece. And pretty much on the fat purple bitch, all I can say about her is she probably might be just a subplot antagonist for the team and whatnot. That's pretty much all I gotta say about her. Was there any other new characters, or I think that's about all I spotted them? Well, that's about it. I think I can say about the new characters. I wish in general most of the characters actually had a different change of attire, like different clothes or something. I mean, I feel like they kind of get to the point where they just should. Like why the fuck not? This season in particular is finally on a new page, unlikely from its two other counterparts, where it's pretty much an extension. Because, well, at least that's how I perceive it. Like part 3 pretty much ended that Pacific. Volume 3 ended the era of RWBY where it was, and I think that's why they changed it up and cleaned it up and whatnot. Everyone got new suits and whatnot, and I can tell from in 4 and 5, although of course they're separate seasons, I can tell they're still linked together, like they're their own separate package story. And I feel because of that package story is ended, I feel like it's appropriate for if Volume 6 they have a new change of a tire because it's finally turning into a new leaf. The only pretty much thing I can say is they're probably bringing the fight to Salem. That's the only thing I can say, and I feel like it would be appropriate if everyone had a new touch-up of outfits and whatnot. That's the only thing I can say. I mean, why is she, got a scarf and some stockings and shit? But that's not much. I mean, it should be character designs on a grand scale, on a major scale, from their head to their toe, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm just saying on that piece. They should change their attire. Going to Red Grimmjow. I mean Adam Torres or Red Grimmjow. No, fucking Red Grimmjow. Okay, going to Red Grimmjow. How they pretty much played out his part in the trailer. You see, like it opens it up with them being in the White Fang's little palace room for Sierra Khan, her little palace room, and it opened up with a bunch of dead White Fang soldiers on the ground. And honestly, when I first saw the trailer the first time, my prediction on it was like, I think the military is finally officially taking the fight to the White Fang. Like they're gonna pummel them out like to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or at least that's what it looked like to me when I saw the dead soldiers on the ground. Like that pretty much clarified that the human military is finally going to take the fight to the White Fang. And I saw Adam, and then there was that one scene where it was Adam where he was near the throne and he was yelling upwards. The typical, movie thing. No, that shit. When I saw it, the only thing I can think about was like he probably saw the bodies, or he probably killed them, whatever which. The only thing I can say on that piece is he's forever screaming because pretty much the military's encroaching more and more on him, and he's pretty much, on his last leg, hopping around crippled. That's pretty much one speculation on it. But the other one is, I bet when he saw the dead soldiers, he knew that he was, screwed. Like there was nowhere else for him to run. That was my take on the scene, on that specific scene. And then they go back to Salem's little castle, and it has this really unique looking scene opening of Tyrion and Emerald fighting, or looks like they were gauging. Though at least, yeah, it looked like they were gauging for the most part. And the only thing I can say about it is, for what reason? Like, does Salem know that she's losing the fight against Ospen, and she was like, you know what? This is just a prediction. Like, okay, she's losing the fight to Ospen, and she's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get Tyrion and Black Token Girl to fight each other, and whoever comes out on top would take over Cinder's place or something, because Cinder is dead. So yes, whoever is going to come out on top, take over Cinder's place. That's my thought on why they were probably gauging each other, and that's just only speculation. And that's pretty much about it for that scene in particular. And knowing Tyrion's goofy, crazy ass, he was probably the reason why his little shit-eating grin probably turned to a frown, because he probably saw the odds going against him, or probably Emerald triggered her illusionary semblance on him, and he knew that some shit was about to go down or whatever. That's my speculation on that sudden change of appearance. I mean, it would make more sense if Emerald won. I mean, she has illusionary semblance. I'm afraid she kind of takes the fight, but they're probably gonna, do something or whatever. I don't really care too much about those characters or most of Salem's fraction in general. Hell, Salem herself is just a really mundane villain, and not because she's evil for the sake of being evil villain. Because again, we don't know much about her. We're 6 seasons in by now. Please elaborate more on that. Um, that's all I gotta say about it. On that piece. Um, let's see. Oh, except for Cinder. No, fuck with Cinder. Uh, let's see. I think we pretty much covered everything about time. Uh, I saw Oscar and I'm like, why the fuck is he still in that farm clothes? He looks so apart, but not on a good way apart. Like he's a unique character apart. He just looks apart like he doesn't fit in. Like there's no need for him in this story. Now that I think about it, I think that's kind of been the case from the get go. He was just literally made. He was made to just. He was. I think, in all honesty, I think Oscar was pretty much made to reintroduce Osmond, which has been a theory people been throwing around lately, and also just to force a bad love relationship with RWBY. That's my two speculations on that concept. Um. Uh. Huh. I think yeah, pretty much that's pretty much everything. That's pretty much my whole take on it. That's pretty much all I got to say on it. And whatnot. If you like the video, give notifications, like and subscribe, hit the thumbs up, man. You know, stick around if you like my resource, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not fucking an Italian, but anyway, but no, seriously, yeah, stick around, man. Check out my DeviantArt account. I want y'all honest opinions on that shit. I'll be linking it down in the description below. Please, people, check it out. Tell me what you think about my art. I'm still trying to get up there and whatnot. I'm a struggling critic. I'm a struggling mangaka. And whatnot. So just tell me what y'all think about it and whatnot. And like always, man, the Iron Storm is watching y'all.